I've heard it time and time again. Who's going to pay that much for a JPEG? But I want you to think about this. Michael Jordan auctioned off his boxers, heavily worn boxers might I add, for $3,000. So when we talk about who's going to pay that much for a JPEG, well, there's your answer. And I can assure you, I would not pay any amount for someone's boxers. They use OxiClean, Tide, or bleach. But it doesn't matter if I'm willing to, because someone else was willing to. That's the way that you have to approach NFTs. And of course, there is a science to it, so there's things to learn. But I urge you to get out of that mindset about why would someone pay this much for it, and start to look around you and realize that people are paying these amounts. For example, $74 CryptoPunk went on to sell for $2 million. This CryptoKitty sold for $170,000. The highest selling CryptoPunk to date sold for $530 million. That alone is enough evidence for why you need to get off the NFT sidelines and get into the game. $530 million for a CryptoPunk. Something else to mention is, that a lot of people don't think about is, as crypto goes on, many people that come into this space end up staying. And those who stay to this point have had pretty good odds, I'll say, if they really get into it, of making nice gains. Those gains end up getting turned into collector's items. Would you pay billions of dollars for a yacht for billionaires? It's almost like a rite of passage. NFTs are no different. As more people begin to get rich in crypto, they're going to continue to buy these certain items and NFTs, which are a rite of passage. So keep that in mind whenever you think about why would someone pay that much for it. You can't think about just the amount of money that you have. You've got to think about the amount of money that these different people who are buying it have. So when it comes to NFTs, I really like to look at it kind of like an art gallery. If I walked into an art gallery today, would I even know where to start? Absolutely not. So I'm bringing you the easiest place to start your NFT journey, and that is VeVe. And I'm going to explain why. Doesn't mean it's very easy, but there are a couple of things that do make it easier. That's why the VeVe Collectibles app is the perfect place to start. So in this video, I'm going to explain why VeVe is a great starting place. And I can assure if you kind of get into it and go down the rabbit hole, you will end up getting more and more into NFTs. And by that time, hopefully you have the experience to go deeper into the NFT forest, we'll say. So for starters, VeVe Digital Collectibles app is something that anyone can use. You can simply hop on the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store, download it, and while it is tied to the OMI token, and this is in the Ecomi ecosystem, you do not have to have OMI tokens to purchase the collectibles. They continually have drops, so really the ease of entry is really simplistic. I like to compare it to Coinbase. Many people start out their crypto journey getting on Coinbase. Why? Because it's really easy. Simply connect your bank account, find the crypto you want to buy, hit the buy button, and boom. That is easier than a more traditional exchange with certain ways you can order and not just a market order. So that's why it's really easy to start out with the VeVe app. You literally just hop on once you downloaded it, and they have gems. You purchase the gems through the App Store the same way you would anything else, any other app. Then let's say that the drop has something for $50. You get on there, $1 equals 1 gem. You purchase the gems and you wait for the collectible to drop. It's really easy. That's why VeVe is a great starting place. Number two, it's also a great place because no one compares to VeVe in terms of their licensing and the partnerships. They are absolutely crazy. So these drops that are coming out, these are brands that are recognized around the world. So not only is it easy and probably the easiest place to collect NFTs, it's also got these partnership deals that right now no one can keep up with. So that recognition, and when you think about how many are being dropped in comparison to how many people are out there in the world that haven't gotten into this yet, you know they're going to be worth some money down the line. Just my opinion. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. Do your research before you invest in anything, and make sure to seek a financial advisor. And when it comes to the brands and licensing, brands that are recognized all around the world: DC Collectibles, Marvel, Disney, Ghostbusters, Batman, Superman, Back to the Future, Star Trek, NFL, Jurassic Park, Ultraman. These are really well-known brands and superheroes and comics. And by the way, there's the collectibles and then there's the comic books as well. Many of those, while digital obviously, still start out at like $6 or $7. So it's really a chance for people to get in. Doesn't mean that it's easy, but this is certainly a great spot to start. Think about Disney and the nostalgia. Think about these superheroes. So the fact that these are tied to people's childhood, as it expands and grows, you're really going to see more and more people that want to have these, no different than the hard copies, which we've seen sell for crazy prices over the years. This is going to be no different. But still, at this point, you have a chance to get in at the ground floor. And like I said, it's easier than some of the other ways to get NFTs if you don't understand crypto. Not only is VeVe a great place to start out with NFTs, even if you do go deeper into the forest of NFTs, what you're going to find is VeVe collectibles are still collectibles you're going to want to continue to get your hands on, because the value, I believe, is going to continue to go up over time. And honestly, right after the drops, they go up. Now, the value will go up and down over the years, I'm sure, but ultimately, I do believe, just like with anything else, it's going to trend upward. That's why you really want to get involved with NFTs and not just sit on the sideline and dig into it. There's all kinds of videos about how to get the drops. That's one thing I do want to mention. Getting these drops, because of the popularity of the site and the app, is not as easy as it once was. So there is frustration at times getting on, trying to get it, and it's sold out super quick. These drops happen quite a bit, but don't get frustrated is what I'll say. And I've gotten frustrated myself at times, but you will appreciate when you're finally able to get your hands on one. So what I say is, make sure you got the gems ready and you are ready to hit the buy button, and it may take several drops. But still, with that, it's a good place to start because of how easy it is to use. If you want to know all things VeVe, I'm going to recommend a channel, Taps Trades. Check out the channel. I'm going to put a link to his channel in the description. Great guy, talks about VeVe all the time, really has a good understanding. And while I've been using the app for a while, I have not spent the time that Taps Trades has, so why not give his channel a look? Great content, check him out. So I just wanted to bring you that today, because if you're not getting involved in digital collectibles, you really are missing out. And VeVe is a great place to start. They've got a big following. It's growing extremely, extremely fast. They've literally set records on the app stores. You're going to want to get in as soon as you can. Thank you for watching the content. I've got more content coming very soon. Make sure to leave a comment for the YouTube algorithm. Like I said, check out Taps Trades' channel. That way you will be able to know more about VeVe, and I'm sure he'll be able to answer even more questions than I could. But I wanted to point you in the right direction. Make sure to do me a favor. It's absolutely free. Hit the like button. It really helps the channel out. Make sure, if you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing. Check out VeVe Collectibles app, and I will see you next time.